as it stands now, many African countries are now receiving bombardments, from USA, Canada, and UAE on traveling issues. It's not as easy as you think, like even including Nigeria. And there are many African countries that are actually passing through this, but me, I'm actually going to base on Nigeria. And this is actually happening because of BRICS. This is for those countries, African countries, that are in support of BRICS. Trump is very, very unhappy with those countries, and he is actually saying that it is actually going to affect the dollar, and that if dollar is not dominating the markets, USA is gone. Wow. USA bombarded Nigeria with new visa rule, including Canada. Canada followed up, and UAE followed. Isn't this a calculated attack? Think about it. At the same time, they all did this to Nigeria and other African countries. Remember, I said other African countries, but I'm actually here to talk about Nigeria. They did this thing at the same time, and this is because these countries are actually following the BRICS. They are in support of BRICS, and because of that, now Trump is very, very unhappy, and he has started bombarding Nigeria with a lot of traveling issues. Wow. Not just US, including Canada, including UAE. In fact, let's listen to what Donald Trump had to say about this. Listen to what he said about it.
The world currency, I think that if we lost the dollar as the world currency, I think that would be the equivalent of losing a war. That would make us a third world country, and we can't let it happen. So I use sanctions very powerfully against countries that deserve it, and then I take them off. Because look, you're losing Iran, you're losing Russia. China is out there trying to get their currency to be the dominant currency, because you know better than anybody. All of these things are happening. You're losing so many countries because there's so much conflict with all of these countries that you're going to lose that, and we can't lose that. So I want to use sanctions.
You hear what he said, right? Now Trump is saying that they want to use sanctions for those countries, but they are forgetting the main things. We all know that many countries love or like the US. Many countries love US, but now, and US are also the police, the general police of all nations. But can they be a trusted ally? Can they be trusted? Because if the USA, let me tell you, this BRICS that's actually come up is as a result of the USA. Because if they were fair enough, I don't think there will be any need for BRICS. But now he is saying he wants to use sanction, and that's as a result of, let me tell you, about BRICS is just like a threat to the US. BRICS is like a threat, and that's why they are finding other alternative, looking for ways to bring it down. And they know that it brings, because according to what Donald Trump is thinking, it brings growth comes up very much. It is going to affect dollar domination, and that is what Donald Trump is actually fighting for. But so many countries love America, but now they are beginning to think that America is not fair. They are actually siding some other, it seems as if they are siding some other countries and leaving the rest behind. And that is one of the problems that they are having, and that's one of the reasons why BRICS is now coming up. And now he's wanting to use sanction to punish those countries that are that are supporting BRICS. We don't know, but let us watch and see how it goes. Seriously. Now, what do you think Nigeria is facing currently? Nigeria is actually facing a lot currently, and this is very, very funny. Facing a lot from US, from Canada, from UAE. But now UAE even they pay me pass, like small Dubai. Dubai is the one that is more painful. Could you believe that Dubai has said that you must be more than like Dubai slams fresh visit restrictions on Nigeria. Under 45 tourists can travel solo, which means that if you are not more than 45, you cannot travel solo. If you are not more than 45 of age, you cannot travel solo. Small Dubai, I thought they said Nigeria was the one that beat Dubai, but now Dubai is giving us criteria to come to that country. We've got to build Nigeria. We have to really build Nigeria. And guess what? Dubai is also saying that you must have more than 10,000 US dollars standing in your account. That is, the money is not shaking. That one is just like, after everything you are doing, you still need to have 10,000 US dollars on your account balance before you can even think of going to Dubai. And also your booking, flight tickets and others must be ready. You must have them. That is to say that if you don't have level, you must be more than 47 years and above before you can even think of going to Dubai. come to think of just small Dubai. We really need to build Nigeria. Like our government has they have destroyed Nigeria so much that Dubai is now looking down at us. Come to, like, how does this sound that Dubai is giving us, restrictions, and telling us what we must do, what we must meet up to, criteria we must meet up to as a Nigerian before you can come to their country. Wow. Before you can travel solo, Nigeria needs to be built seriously. The federal government of Nigeria is actually reacting to what was done by the US and this Canada and others. And this was what they are saying. The federal government of Nigeria reacted to the decision by the United States to impose tighter visa restriction on Nigeria's citizens. They actually described the move as disproportionate. Wow, long English. Disproportionate, calling for a reconsideration in the spirit of mutual respect and cooperation. Yeah, they're actually calling for consideration. And Nigerian Minister of Interior also said something on Wednesday when he went to a meeting in Abuja with the United States ambassador that is in Abuja. And in that place, in Nigeria, which the name of this United States ambassador is known as Richard. He went there to address the recent changes introduced by the United States government to ease visa policy for Nigerian nations. Yes, he was actually trying to, should I say, plead that they should reduce this visa policy because it's kind of too much. Yes, and that is actually too much. And I know all this as a result of BRICS. I strongly believe this is as a result of BRICS. Could you believe that Canada says Nigeria must have Canada is saying that Nigeria must have 17 million naira in your account before you can travel to Canada. You need to have 17 million naira in your account before you can travel to Canada. Wow. I know that USA has not even started their own. This is actually a calculated attack. Yes. It is said that Canada increases minimum proof of funds to 17 million to immigrants. Don't forget that the US will soon do their own in a short time. Yes, they will soon do their own in a short time. Theirs is actually forthcoming, and Canada has increased their own to 17 million naira. And all these are what we know as calculated attacks. Yes, because this is actually coming at once, which is like something that they has already been, calculated and agreed on. Wow, 17 million whooping naira before you can go to Canada. Isn't that too much? That is actually very, very too much. The federal government of Nigeria are actually trying to fight back. The federal government of Nigeria pushes back as UAE tightens visa rules. According to the spokesman, Minister of Foreign Affairs, he is saying that we are assessing the new policy and its necessary implications. The government will respond soon. This is what they are promising Nigerians after due constitution with relevant stakeholders. Wow. I'm very, very sure that this is as a result of the BRICS. That's why they are taking all these steps. They are actually wanting to frustrate Nigeria and other African countries. And guess what? There's something that's actually happening, trending. This seems very, very it's not actually right to me. I don't know about you. And this is a photo that was taken by, by Donald Trump and some of the presidents of Africa, whereby Donald Trump is sitting down on the chair and this African president are standing close to him at his back, like close to him, and they took a picture. That picture is somehow, and that picture is drawing reactions in the social media space, whereby so many people are commenting about that picture. Some people are saying that it's not right. How would he be sitting and other presidents are standing, African presidents are standing, as if he's better? Is it that he's greater than them, or they are his boys, or something like that? But this time around, he was actually sitting. This is the photo. You are seeing the photo now. What do you think about this photo? I'm forced to to put this photo here so that you tell me what you think about this photo. Do you think it is actually right, or that photo is something that is wrong? But to me, I think it's not right. Tell me your opinion. Thank you for watching this video. My name is AP. Please, if you watch this time, I plead with you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Your subscription matters to me. Thank you, and God bless you.